Well done, everybody.
Hello. I'm lonely.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to the first Lucy show where Mum and I are not in the same room.
Heaven forbid.
Wait a bit. So yes, my name is Lucy Orchard. I will be your entertainer tonight. I am a stand-up comedian, and I like to think a light entertainment star. And that way is my mother, Christine, producer Chris, whose job is to do nothing but be her.
I can't do anything else but.
You aren't to do anything else. So the tech has changed slightly, but we are going to keep calm and carry on. If you might have worked out, I'm actually in a hotel room, and I'm doing all of this technology through new mediums. So please bear with me. I just popped out and I knew I had 3 minutes spare, and all of a sudden everything went Pete Tong, and I ran through the room. Literally 1 minute to go. Just go through this because I left my heating on in the room and it's tropical. My hair is sweating under the roots. But yes, so tell me where you are and what you are doing, as I'm very excited to know. So we've got
in Devon.
If you work out how to type this on the chat, Mum, I literally will blow my mind. So yes, look, we've got.
Oh, I'd have to have extra long arms to type.
I know. I'm sat closer. So tonight's drink is Silverbrook Falls sparkling water.
Oh dear. I'm the only one drinking alcohol then.
Oh, brilliant. Thanks for that, Mum. So we've got the first comment on the show. It is, hi, Mum, hi, Ray, hi to Mum's sidekick, and welcome to the Lucy show. We've got a lovely Amanda Jane. Hey. Hey. From AJ. Hey there, this is a bit different. Leona, hello. Leona said, hi, I'm in Devon playing Pokemon Go. I know you are, and you're doing it without me. AJ, I'm in Devon too. So hang on, have I left Devon? And all of a sudden, I've now got a Devon contingency. So that's all you wanted from me. You wanted me out of the county. Thanks, everybody. So we've got, Tadpole. Hello, ladies. Both looking lovely. I had to attend for fear Will Smith would slap me. Oh my goodness me. Put the heating up. I'll go for a quick jog and then try and do a live stream. There we go. That's extreme, isn't it? Any more comments? Right, so I'm going to try and do this with the finesse that I usually have, but I have to lean forward. So there we go. See? Yeah, not too shabby. So the Lucy update. So I didn't think I had anything to say. Turns out I do. So had a week off, and Mum and I basically bought all of the storage boxes in China. There are none now. If anybody wants any, they're all ours. We've got them all. There are none left. Oh, look at that. Here he is. Hi, Dave Wall. Hi from Spain
happy
tonight.
Birthday, darling.
I thought you were going to Portugal, but you're in Spain. And I want to say a big hello and thank you to everybody that came out on the weekend to see me. And we all had a very, very, very jovial time. And I had quite a few people come up to me and send my mum their love, because they watched the show.
Thank you so much, everybody. Very much appreciated. I'm just going to disappear for a little minute for some private dues.
Oh, right, the cat need tending to. Yes, so it was quite surreal to be in the pub. a few heights down, and then people would come up to me and go, "Oh, I love your mum. She's brilliant." How do you know my mum? Oh, I watch every week. What? Oh, hey Graham. Hello, darlings. In Boston, Lincolnshire, my fiance Clang is in the hospital, so me and the dog are getting plastered. Well, what can you do? I think that's the new COVID regulations. I wouldn't be surprised if the doctors in the hospital are with you too. Sorry, that's making me laugh. Well, sending love to your fiance, and I hope that everything is going to be okay, and that just like running with scissors accident. And what's the dog drinking, by the way? Also bought some more new shoes that I won't see for a while now. I've given them to them, but they're lovely, so I can't even show you them. And then I want to say a little bit. It is part of Lucy Update. Some of you will remember when lockdown first started back in 1873, that there was a gentleman called Phil Minns who started up a Facebook group and Twitter and all sorts of jiggery pokery. And he took to the spreadsheet and started up what's called the Lockdown Comedy Guide. And he was doing daily updates on all of the online comedy shows. So from the COVID Arms to Stu Goldsmith to David Horan Chops to Brooke Barcel and all of her wonderful things to Big Will Small Talk and all of USUC, all the guys from USUC, and obviously to myself. And he finally this week stopped doing the daily updates because a lot of the shows are going, and he did a big thank you and mentioned me personally for being one of the online contributors, which was rather lovely. But it was just when lockdown started and there wasn't any gigs to go out to, he just went, yes there are, and put all his life and soul. And there was a huge team of people doing these daily updates, and if there was anything you wanted to do that night, you just went, right, sit down, put the TV on or computer on, and you got to enjoy live comedy every single night. So a big thank you to Phil and all of the team at Lockdown Comedy Guide.
Well done.
Thank you. And then yesterday we had a bit of a Freaky Friday moment where I was sat in a room and my mum was sat in traffic. And I don't know if I liked it. It was definitely, what's it, Hayley what? What's the Freaky Friday, the Disney girl?
Hayley Mills.
Hayley Mills. It was definitely Hayley Mills' moment. And out of my mother's beautiful angelic mouth came such hitters as, there are millions of lorries on the road.
They were all rang me.
What I would do if I was in charge of the police, I quite enjoyed that wistful part, going past Woking. And this one actually doesn't realise how close this is to my heart, but it was when you went, there better be a 12-car pileup.
And there was nothing.
But I didn't like it. So don't do that again. AJ has said, my cat keeps eating my fries, Mackie, for dinner, as I just woke up from a 3-hour nap, knackered for volunteering for Nowzad this morning. Yes, AJ sent me the pictures.
Well done, well done.
Yeah, loads and loads of donations. And I think you'll be doing a couple more days there as well, won't you, darling? Graham has said, the dog is partial to apple sours. I'm on tequila. Oh, that dog's going to be feeling a bit rough in the morning.
Oh, woof, woof.
Come on. If I don't tell a joke and you don't find it funny, it's not a Lucy show. North, but you bloody lorry drivers. I know. Rude.
There were loads of them. I was trapped. And I was being nice to some and not nice to others.
Well, today I've won and I've lost. So I'll give you the lose story first. I love a bath, very partial to a bath. So what I did is I went to the bathroom. Oh, look at that. Morning all, Ed Smith from up in Croat. Hello, lovely. No, that's all your jokes, sis. So yeah, so I went into the bathroom to run a bath because if I've got a bath, I'm going to run a bath. I'm going to have a bath. Love a bath. And suddenly I relaxed my eyes and I noticed the bath was completely full of hair. Wasn't even my hair. I hadn't had a bath yet, and it was all thick black hair. I'm assuming it's a man's because a lot of it was like sort of like trimmed beard length as well. So my mother and I watch a lot of crime procedural dramas. So the way I've managed to make sure that all the hair was gone was I got my massive flashlight out that I used to do my daily checks on my truck. And I went over over every inch. Oh, even the dog rolled his eyes at that one, Luke. Oh, if he doesn't mind me funny, he's barking mad. Yeah, so that was the lose moment. But my win would have to be that I went to McDonald's today for my dinner because I was lazy and it was near. And I brought up the app and it said, press here to win. So I pressed it and it said, choose between a triple cheeseburger and 6 nuggets for 99p. And I thought, well, I'll have a triple cheeseburger for 99p. At 99p, I'm a big fan. So got some chips and I got my burger and I sat down and I unwrapped the paper and I put the fries on and I opened the burger and I took the gherkin off and I looked and it was a double cheeseburger. And I thought, no, do you know what? I'm going to take it back. So I put all the chips back in. My hands are covered in this now. I put the chips back into the little cardboard container, put it back in the bag, pulled my stuff, kept checking my stuff, went up there and I said, I'm awfully sorry, but you've given me a double cheeseburger. The paper said triple, but the burger said double. She went, keep that. I'll get you another one.
Wow.
So I came back in and I had a nap. So just like you, AJ, I had a Mackie D's and then I had a nap. Or as they say in Australia, a Macca's. Yes, so I don't know what it was. I know I was really tired, but I think I was so tired and just pissed off with life. After the bath being dirty, lift was broken as well, and I just thought, no, I'm a human with rights. I may have paid 99p for this, but where's me extra patty? Patty. AJ's put winning. Oh, so you weren't loving it from Graham?
No, you were eating it.
I was eating it. I was a winner. I'm 90% processed beef right now. So we're going to move on to the village update. Press the button. Ta-da! This is working, everybody. This is working. I'm very happy with myself right now. Give me some love emojis on whatever forum you're watching if you're loving this. I want to see all these love emojis floating at the top of the screen, please. So with the village update, Leona, the village update, it starts off with, and I know it's not funny to laugh at somebody's misfortune because it did turn out to be quite serious. But in Devon, this kind of heading just makes Friday. Yes, it is Schadenfreude. But in Devon, this kind of heading makes you just go, what have you done? What happened? Headline was man stuck on roof at Trago.
Trago
Mills. Trago Mills, the supermarket of dreams. We have a mall, as I think you would say, in larger areas. We have a mall called Trago. It's a huge department store, and the gentleman couldn't get planning permission to build it, but realized there was a slight loophole that you could still build castles. So we built a castle and made it a shopping mall, and to this day it's famous. I believe they have since closed the loophole. It's probably called the Trago effect. You want a big day out, you get yourself down Trago Mills, but you never guess what? There was only a man stuck on top of it. So I clicked on it and I thought, drunk. No, it was a workman that had a turn. So I felt a bit bad. But I'm sure he's fine.
What you're going to say, he was absolutely astonished by the amount of nonsensical stuff there.
I know. He only went in for some tea lights. It is a rule, though, if you go to Trago Mills, you do have to come out with 3,492 tea lights. If you've been there, you have to. A big shout out to my mate Steve, who went to Wales for his birthday with his missus. Could have gone anywhere. Went to Trago Mills in Merthyr.
Oh, my godfathers.
But, hey, he bloody loved it. He had a great day out. He'd recommend it to a friend.
By the way, 20% off or something.
Yeah. Ye Olde shopping mall. That is, you could not be closer to the truth. Then we've got in the village that is famous for the Curious Chicken. Some of you will be keeping up to date with what's happening with the village pub. Is it? Isn't it? Is it? Isn't it? Is it? So at the moment it's closed. The village trying to buy it. But it turns out that the people that own the pub were willing to listen and are having a meeting soon to listen to what the village would like. But what they want to do is just sell it for a ton of money, build some houses, and then just leave the situation, as they don't care because they don't live there. And a lot of people have been going, well, what do we need? What's more important? Do we need houses for young people in the area, or do we need a pub? And I'd like to just break this to everybody watching. If you are from that village, there are no houses going there for young people. There'll be 5 bedrooms above. There'll be a minimum 500,000 house each. So in case you think there's going to be any affordable housing for young families in the area, no, there aren't. No, there aren't.
There never are.
Never are. Then there was a couple of people with who did April Fool's jokes. I know that Walker's did sandwich-sized crisps for the ultimate crisp sandwich, which upset a lot of people because it wasn't true. I'm sure Marmite would have done something, but that turned out to be real. But local estate agents Seddons stuck a for sale sign on an abandoned caravan and put it as a listing, as a lay-by cottage. And the pictures inside were absolutely trashed. I imagine that they would be accepting bids, but unfortunately they're already sold to somebody not from Devon. Yeah. Yeah. 20 grand over the asking price.
What did they put on it? In need of renovation?
Beijing. Also, there's been a lot of scam texts. I like to try and keep an eye on the scam texts. And a lot of people have been getting texts saying, you have been, to paraphrase, you've been near someone who's riddled. And you just bring this number for your lateral flow test. But you did you have one of those? That's right. But a lot of people are getting them. And even though they come from a mobile number, everyone's fine with it. And it's like, no. The NHS don't text you from 0787.
They don't text you at all. It's up to the person who has been in contact with you to leave a message. Hi, Susan. Been in touch with someone who's got COVID. Lots of love, John.
Yeah. Well, hiya, Chris. Sorry to let you know. Little Anspo message last thing at night. Just to let you know, got COVID. Sorry we hugged today. Bye. And then I saw on one of the local forums, how do I describe this one? This one is it's in our area, but it's famous for people triple parking in the village. How else would I explain it? It's after the Cove Road.
Right.
And I saw this beautiful picture. It's a pie fridge. And it's not a fridge for pies. It's a fridge full of pies. And it's like, wow. Okay. So you've got to choose from duck and plum. Nice. Pork and apple. Nice. Chicken and ham. Nice. Pheasant and chili.
Oh, leave the chili, but keep the pheasant.
Yeah. So I thought, well, this looks nice. They look lovely. No information to where it is. So I don't know whether it's like the Easter egg hunt. You just got to walk around the village knocking doors and going, excuse me, you haven't got a pie fridge, have you? Here, have you seen a pie fridge?
I can't imagine chili with pheasant. That is so not right.
Oh, we've got a hello from a gentleman called Prismio. There we go. Must be a friend of yours, Mum. And
I don't think so. Not unless he's an African prince.
And then we had one local village forum begging and pleading for somebody to come and catch an infamous
something without chili.
Yeah, a pheasant. Quote unquote, causing hundreds, if not more, in damage. So I had to bite, because the thing is, the pheasants are quite stupid. I'm assuming everyone watching knows what a pheasant is, and I don't know. Does anybody watching from the poddies, if any of the Australians are watching, do you have any pheasants? In fact, any of the Americans watching as well, please let me know. AJ's put damn pheasants. So I'm imagining this pheasant has some sort of ninja bandana going on, maybe, you know, nunchucks or numclucks, and, you know, just walking around, just smashing windows, you know, like writing its name, if it has one, into the paintwork. And I said, I have to ask, sounds like a secret swingers code, walking up to a random door and asking, got a pheasant? So I said, I've got to ask, what damage is this causing? Not as in, oh, protect the pheasant, poor pheasant. You know, what's the pheasant doing? And apparently he's attacking his reflection. Which is why I will never be under siege from a pheasant, because I like to keep my car dirty.
Yeah, so do I.
So yeah, so to protect the paintwork. Oh, Myth is watching. Hey, Myth. No pheasants, just bin chickens, which I believe is a seagull. Sorry, this made me chuckle. Thank you, Myth. And yes, so get your car dirty. And if any of you were thinking, what can you do? We did have a lot of people suggest putting raisins in brandy. And then somebody said about doing something else that seemed quite unpleasant. But just want to let you all know that pheasants are out of season. So at this moment, they can do what they want. The town belongs to them for another couple of months. Then another shout out from a parent. Hi, I need some sheep fencing. Not got any sheep, just want to keep my kids in. And then there were 4 great suggestions on where to find the fencing. And then one person just put, try electric fencing. I imagine it works the same as livestock. No pheasants in here, love. Only grouse in this house. How did you keep my mum?
Is that a famous grouse?
Yeah. How did you keep us in, or did you not bother? Just let us go.
How did what?
How did you keep Noel and I in? Did you just let us run free, or did you put any fencing up?
Run free. If you fell over and hurt yourselves, you wouldn't do it again.
It's the same theory with electric fencing.
You know, I think Noel caught people with his fishing rod.
Yep. Noel's put something about a plucker. AJ's put, just lock the front door. Keep them in. I'm assuming that's the kids, not the pheasants. And then I didn't have time to get permission to use the picture. But I did send Mum this picture. there was a dog loose near a road, which is awful. This is not funny. So the dog was running, and they managed to catch it. And this woman got it in the car, and she said, I've got the dog safe. That, he's with me. Here's a picture of the dog. And I swear to God, this was the picture of the dog.
He was having a lovely day.
He was having a lovely time.
He looked so happy. He's been out. He's been in the fresh air. He's
loads of attention, playing chase. Chase me. I'm sure it caused a lot. I'm like, cars swerving all over. Could have been a big pile up.
Oh God.
Oh, I am beginning to like dogs as I get older. Not enough to have one yet. But I abide them now. Devon, Graham's put Devon, home of free range childcare. And then I'm going to end it on a little message that was put up. Michael in Seattle, I've just arrived. In case you've missed anything, I was talking about dogs that are like this and pheasants with nunchucks. All a true story. Available on catch up after the show. AJ, we stayed out after dark on our bikes. No lights, no Balboa phones trackers. God knows how our parents coped. LOL. Oh, hey, didn't you any problems?
But parents didn't worry. No. I used to let you sleep in the garden in a tent, you and your brother. And
no, you scared the shit out of me with ghost stories. Lizzie Lenko, you both look lovely. Oh, Di, I can't see you, but I imagine you look beautiful too.
She always looks beautiful.
She always does. She's an elegant goth. Gallicant. Doesn't work. Then a lady put, can the owners of a dark tortoiseshell cat with white paws please have a word with her? Just found the little sod with her head wedged under my toilet cistern in my bathroom. Probably got stuck in a fight from my cat, Lottie. 5 minutes of wriggling and jiggling and she's out. She did get a cuddle before she was evicted. I think that's hilarious. So not only is the cat broken in, not only is the cat in a fight, the cat has gotten stuck under the toilet and it's gone, you're going to need to fix this. Right to room. I didn't get, there wasn't a picture of the cat, but I definitely don't think it was a double thumbs up. Michael has put, I agree, you both look lovely. You both seem so happy. Oh, thank you very much. I think it's because this is working. This is what relief looks like. Lizzie, I'm on my way back from Maxine's gig. Oh, I hope it went well. Maxine's a beautiful and hilarious lady. She's got an amazing voice. But yes, so that was the village update. Not bad. Keeping the stream going. Barra's birthday. Okay, so we start off with James, who was on earlier, his partner in crime. 1 second. Lizzie, you look like you're in the buff. Good. You got, I'll put how I'll put how you can make more financial donations by going to jokepit.co.uk. Find Lucy Orchard and you can donate, buy me a drink that way. No, can you see? I am actually wearing a vest, but don't ruin the magic, Lizzie. So Gemma Williams, who is a friend and from the Codswallop podcast. That would like to have a pause in between those two words. The Lockdown Comedy Guide Oracle Film Mins. Actual Penny from the Actual Pub. Happy birthday, darling. My friend from the festival scene. Sorry, the heat just got to me. I'm gonna have to open a window afterwards, but I can't because of the noise. Friend from the festivals, Dan Carrero. Happy birthday, darling. And people may remember from the early days of the Lucy Show, Hugh Janus. Now, I haven't heard from Hugh in a very long time, but it was his birthday. I actually sent him a message wishing him happy birthday and hoping that he's okay, but to no avail.
Has Ray not heard from him?
No one's heard from him. I hope he's okay. Then John Pilkington from the festivals as well, and Posty with the Mosty, Max Burton.
Wow, happy birthday, Max.
Yeah. So TV and radio. We've watched a lot, haven't we, this week?
We have. We've been quite prolific in our viewing.
To start with, what am I listening to go to sleep to? What's my go to bed death? It is still Death on the Nile. I'm still plugging through on that. I haven't watched the cinematography version, but I'm not looking forward to it because I like the traditional way of doing the Agatha Christie's, and listening to Jason PJ as well. They're still not fully, because I'm listening back in 2019, so they're still not at full-blown COVID yet. They're like, oh, it's a bit weird, this news about this cold coming out. Quite enjoying it. But we finished NCIS Normal, didn't we?
Yes, we did.
And we are, can we spoil it? Not spoil it. Let's just say we like Parker.
We love
That's not spoiling it. So yeah, we're a big fan of Parker. Torres got a bit annoying.
You think?
Yeah, a bit too moody.
Oh, darling, it was written for him to be moody.
He's too little to be moody. He looks like an angry gnome. And then we moved on to AJ's put, I've just watched a new teaser for the season 3 of Picard. Season 2 is airing right now. They're bringing in a lot of the series cast back. So exciting. So Picard is the Sky series about Picard from Star Trek, isn't it? So is it set
only one Picard?
Yeah. Is it set beforehand? Is it young Picard? Then we've actually started.
It can't not be our favourite actor. It would be silly.
Yeah, is it? It's actually, what's the fella's name? Sir
Patrick something.
Yeah, it's older Picard. Michael, what's his name? Patrick. It's AJ's old retired Picard. Come on, someone, don't hang me out. Stuart.
So
I got there at the same time as AJ. Is he there?
Yes, he is.
Yeah, he is. There we go, Michael. Patrick Stewart. Jason Griffiths has just woken up. Hiya, love. It's Stuart. Thank you. You had my back there, people. I appreciate that. So we've moved on to NCIS Hawaii. Mm-hmm. Oahu. Which island? They're on the big one, aren't they? No, they are on Honolulu. Mum?
Honolulu is on Oahu. I'm sure.
No, we went there.
Or is Honolulu in Hawaii?
Honolulu is the second of the 4. Hawaii's the 4th, and Oahu is the 3rd, I think. I gotta be honest. I was only in there when I was actually in my mother's stomach, so it doesn't really count. I can't claim to know the geography due to the fact I hadn't got eyesight or hearing, or any of the senses. To be honest, I was just existing. I finally finished. I was growing. And then Noel's put to help. It's not Patrick Stewart, it's Patrick Vieira. No, I have not seen that yet, sis. We've not seen that NCIS yet. It's good. It actually is good. Right. Right. Michael has put Honolulu is on Oahu. Did I say that right, Michael? Have I offended?
What I've been saying to you all the time. And you kept saying to me, no, it's Hawaii. They call Oahu, Hawaii, because it sounds better to get travellers there.
Right. And then Leon put Honolulu is a city. And Michael said I said it right. There we go. Ed Smith added YMCA instead of NCIS, I imagine. I finally finished watching Birds of Prey. If you didn't know anything to do with the characters and just pretended that it's a standalone movie, is it in the same way that I took a run at Green Lantern, the movie with Ryan Reynolds? It was enjoyable, but it wasn't anything to do with the Birds of Prey that I know about. So that's fine. I enjoyed it. I'd like to know where it goes, but it wasn't. It was like an Elseworld. So yes, that was enjoyable. And then a lot of the time we actually did. We had no TV, no radio, and we had the little trivia boxes that you get for Christmas with silly little general knowledge questions, and we played those, which was quite nice and traditional. Sometimes you don't. It really was. They were questions that we both knew, but that wasn't the point.
Well, because we've been drinking, it did make them harder.
Yes. Reading them was really hard, let alone even getting the questions right. Oh, hang on, question, that's it. Right. And yes, so I mean, it is a quicker show tonight. Oh, Noel's put the series Peacemaker is good series, is good sis. I still need, and which TV channel provider is that on? Is that a Sky thing? But you mentioned that one before, so we'll have to look that up. Yeah, so that was all of the TV and radio. And banners. Just go to this. And then back to that. See? Still got it. Yes, so I want to say thank you to a lot of people this week. Big thank you to Jamie, who is in at the moment. Big love to Myth and Mel. And a big thank you to AJ, John, Alex, and Bill for coming out to play on the weekend. Big thank you, as always, to Leona, Amanda, Lizzie, and all love to the poddies. And the biggest thank you, I think, needs to go to my mother.
Oh, thank you. But you forgot some other people.
Yes, Ray and Mary, Chris and Peter, Elizabeth and Mervyn. Yeah, there we go.
You know, you don't have to thank me because it's my job.
And I just want to let everybody know, just in case you weren't aware, my mum's better than your mum.
But Amy's
put, we love you, Christine. You were getting a lot of love on the weekend. I'm really glad you weren't there. You would be mobbed.
I was really put through stress yesterday. I drove for 8.5 hours. 3 of them were just sitting down.
Yeah.
You're basically, obviously, I was sitting down driving, but what started at 4 ended at 12:30.
And according to the new government scheme, you've now been awarded your Class 1 license because of that.
Oh, anytime.
And there you go, from your first mistake. She is okay.
Oh, thank you, darling.
But yes, just big thank you to everybody for watching and getting in touch and sharing and sending your love and being absolutely wonderful, super duper people. Yeah, and a big thank you, Mum. Honestly, you've managed to run the gauntlet and do the technology, even though I'm not in the room. So thank you so much. And this way we get.
Yesterday, when I was heading for home, and I was in all those millions of trucks and in the wrong lane, I felt, but it was the only lane we could go in. That when we went back to freestanding, I watched the lorries and one went the way I was going. So I just tailgated him till he took me past where I wanted to go.
Parasitic driving, Mum. I've told you I do it all the time. You're ready to drive on the Paraphonique now.
Thank you. Anyway, I love everybody who's been watching us. I'm sure Lucy does too.
See you next Tuesday.
And I will see you next week. Now I have the power to press the buttons. Now I can't hear that.
Can you not?
No.
Can't hear it at all?
I'll just move with the music, pretend it's here.
Bye, everybody.
Maybe I'll play at my end next week.
Hey.
We could have it in tandem. Love you, Noel.
Love you.